in the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 6 set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll walk forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Blue 32.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 52 blue. Black shot. Yellow. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The man in motion is Watson.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. Some pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Now Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
To return, it is Turpin. Oh, looked like he wasn't a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play fake. Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
17 yards.
Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down.
First down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Jay Wyatt on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On the play fake. Dak. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill! All right, hey, here we go, 46. Hey, kill! We're going to 54, wide in.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Jaden Reed on the return for the pack. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 52.
Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah! There we go. Flying. 26.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll go 47. 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Watch out now. 32. Ready. Blue, 32. 10.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Devon Revel there to make the play. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
And this ball's going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
3rd down coming up.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Down. 60 red. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
There you go. Flying. 22.
Again, here comes Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
Packers 3. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second down throw for Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be third down.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
To throw is Love. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A big gainer for Green Bay. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Packers
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Check.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Packers. First down.
Here we go.
Love to throw. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's now second
and 10.
Set. Hut. 52 book.
Running is Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Yards on the play. That's another Packers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
33.
First down, Packers.
Go play action with Love. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Down. Red. 38.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set.
Throwing on second down, Love. Flush to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Prescott on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5.
Here we go, set. 52, boom.
Here's Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be making points.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Love firing to Golden. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. On comes the Packers punting team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
At their own 13-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD, and even 30 yards.
10 at the 43-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10.
Yeah! Here, 22.
On play action. Here's Dak. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Tuck it down on this side like he had to go. If you don't agree, ask the strips on your bitch. 5 there, you already know.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line in. Here we go, 47. Yeah! Here we go, line in. Here we go, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw, taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go, 40. Then we're going to 53.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
We're going to 54. Wide. Yeah, here we go. Like 26.
They'll throw again. Jack. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Wide. We're going to 54. Wide. 26.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
In his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here we go. Back. 45. Right.
The man in motion is Watson. A throw right side is intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. That's just the pick 6. But add on a 2-point conversion. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the Cowboys are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
On the ground, it's Blue. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Line 8. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Line 8. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
39-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Hey, here we go, 26.
On the play fake, Dak. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Down the sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
Backer is 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
First down pass.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different